Yep. Oh yeah.
Here, hold up your sticker. That's what I say. What bear?
High fives.
Here you go, buddy. You want another sticker?
Oh, can I sit in the car?
Sure. Well, it's 4 something way too early o'clock, and yeah, we're on the road.
We're on the way.
You can tell by the way it is how early it is.
How long's it been since you've seen this junk?
You know, this will be the second farthest we've hauled the car.
Yeah.
And it's actually almost going back home.
The exact same distance.
It's coming to see you, Brandon. Well, at least the sun's up now. What do you got for breakfast?
Oh, I got some scotcheroos.
Oh, and chocolate milk.
Should be good.
Well, the car's still on the trailer. We check all the straps. Heck
I looked at them.
Perfect, and they were still there, so. How close are we to BHE? Close enough you could cover the trip with a Casey's pizza box. Thanks, big boy. Stole that from you. It's outside. That means we're done, right? Guaranteed to win? You heard it straight from the setup gods at BHE.
Well, we can't be any worse, right?
Oh yeah, we definitely could be worse.
Could be worse, though. Yeah.
Put me in the car, we'll see how it does. I'm gonna do a Charlie 5-second food review. This does not taste like the photo looked. How's your burger, Professor?
This is a BLT burger, and it is BLTE.
Is it good?
It's not too bad.
There you go. Well, we're no Manny, but we can still do a food review. Not saying where we're at, though.
Hey, the French fries are perfect.
They are. They're delicious. Why are you putting your arm out like that?
Getting a hug from the bear.
Bear. He sees invisible bears too. I know he does, and probably elephants.
Invisible? Who's
Right
invisible?
there.
It's right there.
Ben said there was 2 of them. You calling Amanda a bear?
Some days.
I have no idea what they're talking about. Has anybody here seen a bear?
A little warm?
No bears here.
Thomas, do you see the bear?
Thomas, do you see a bear? You do? Where is he? Shame to see a kid that young having, I don't know, what are they putting in his Fruit Loops? Apparently there's some Professor fans out there. We're selling signs. I'll put the souvenir. And he bought a shirt.
Shirt and
We got to get some actual 211 shirts. Way overdue. How many autographs have you signed so far?
Too many to count.
Whoa. Manny requires tetanus shots to get in his car. I'm looking at it. Manny, is it true you won the demolition derby earlier today?
Yeah, that's why I had to bring it up here, because otherwise they were trying to pick it up with a loader and put it on a trailer. Get it out of here.
Thanks to Dunkel Salvage down there.
Yeah.
They spared the Gray Ghost for one more night.
Well, I'm not gonna watch this car.
I know what I'm doing, I decal.
Who are you?
It's smooth, stop it. Quit telling me my job. Yourself. Okay, fine, you do it. Goodbye, you're done.
I don't like the way he's running things.
These guys are all nuts.
Oh, he's got a sticker. I gave him a sticker already.
Nice hat.
And you keep your glove on.
You drew 16.
Oh, that's the best we've done all year. That's
How many?
number.
Where are you guys at?
20?
23.
Whoa.
Oh, he's right there too.
Yeah.
I thought we had a good thing going.
Probably was
Nope.
about 25 chips.
Yeah, that'd be my luck. I was out of 25.
Yeah.
So I'm standing here with Landon Bennett.
I'm gonna guess.
How old are you, young man?
14.
What's it like to win a race? Because I don't know.
It was fun. Hopefully we can get one tonight.
You think so? You excited?
Yeah.
Were you more excited than this? Like really happy?
Yeah. We'll do 7 for tonight. Try and do it again maybe.
And you beat your dad. That's important.
Yeah.
I bet he was the first one over there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on winning your first race at Darlington in the hobby stock division where I never won.
Thank you.
Good job.
Try again tonight.
Well, here's where we're at. Obviously things at 141 didn't quite go our way. So, you know, we've been up and down here at Dubuque. So we took the car to the pros at BHE to get some help. And we really don't know. We don't know until you know. So we're going to go out and see what we know.
Shillam going to bob to the bottom of the inside of your race leader. Look out. Wow. Holy Toledo. Professor out front showing the way. Dakota Sellers in 7D, Joe's Roslick in Z50. Steenbergen and Miles, your top 5, your redraw cars as they go down the back straightaway one final time into 3 and 4. Checkers are waving the Professor, picking up heat race number 2. Your heat race winner, he joins us out of the new Diggins Garage, and we call him the Professor. How about it for Jason Robbins? Big trouble, big trouble. One on fire, that's not good. 71 of Bennett, flames out from underneath that. I believe maybe knocked the fuel pump off it. A couple of other cars there with us. Got a little Bennett festival hanging out down there on the exit of turn number 4. Fire crew on the scene looking to extinguish that activity. So troubled out in turns 3 and 4. Jeff Bennett in 71. David Bennett's there in 16. Manny Bennett's there in 9er. Jeff's upset. He doesn't believe any of that was particularly his fault. He may be right. Haven't seen the footage yet. Tom Lundell in 35L spinning his car around, getting out. Big problems for the 211. The professor up in smoke. So our first caution of the event comes for the 211 and Jason Robbins. Tough break for him, running inside of the top handful of cars. Looks like unexpected and rapid disassembly of engine parts.
Dumbest ever. Sorry.
I will beep that. That's okay. Well, let's look at let's assess the damage here. That's yeah, that's bad. And that looks fine.
Looks fine, but it's not so fine.
It's not so fine.
Ready to go?
No, it's my bear. My bear. My bear. Mine.
Mine.
I had him first.
No.
Yes,
No.
mine.
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 My bear.
Cat fight at the racetrack.
Okay, fine. We're shared. We're shared. All right, we're shared.
It's good to be the bear.
It is good to be the bear.
Ready to go? Oh, you were
Still looks like a race car.
minus some pieces.
I think he identified the problem.
But the bearings are still in it, you know? Mm-hmm. We didn't have a bearing failure, but we're kind of missing a piston.
So the piston exploded. It got the block, obviously.
Rod was in there swinging around, knocking around. So what happened obviously in the race, we kind of started out, we were running the bottom, I jumped up to the top, and we were running like at the wall. We were as high as you could possibly be.
Yeah, let's show that. How close can you get to the concrete where you're spraying dust off the bolts? Look at this one. Ground the head off of it.
We were actually we're going to wear this tail cone out. Well, we were up in the top, we were running, I don't know, quite a few laps actually, weren't we? And the motor was singing like all the time. It never kind of went down. But this engine that we have is kind of technically, some of the pieces in it are stuff that I don't normally, actually I haven't, this has a Keith Black hyper-eutectic piston in it. And the last motor I would have ran with a Keith Black hyper-eutectic piston would have been a 406 that Steve Trannell and me, I was there with him, put together over at Shellham's when I would have been like 15 or 16 years old. So it was a while
He's
ago.
older than that now.
Yeah.
I was at his 40th birthday party. They tell me.
So the hypertectic piston, the problem with this is they don't like to take heat very well. They expand a lot. So when I was up on that top and we were just wide open constantly, this piston probably was getting kind of hot. The rings are known to kind of butt up on them. I don't think that's what happened, but we have to run a really small valve spring, and the valve springs that I had in this engine, let's just say that this engine was not like, you know, this ain't like a big money motor or nothing. So the valve springs that I had in this were actually from a motor I had previously, and I just tested them with our spring tester and everything was good, so I put them on this motor. Should have put $150 valve springs on it probably, because when I pulled off this cylinder, head off and I tested the valve springs, this valve spring was down about 25 pounds. It probably floated out, just touched this piston. Being a hypertectic cast piston, it just, when they get hit, they just explode. And basically you can see the piston exploded, wrist pin's still in there. Then the piston just started slapping around in here. There we go. It just started slapping around when it was running, and then it knocked a hole in there. And we were done. As soon as it did, it was basically just going down to the corner, and it was just like somebody turned the switch off. I knocked it out of gear quick. I don't know, I rolled almost all the way around the track, down and into the pits and right up to the trailer.
That's how fast he was. He could roll all the way around.
But what is interesting in this, it does suck. The block's gone. The pistons being hyped, I won't reuse them at all. They're obviously beat up. Technically, you could go through these pistons. You could possibly buy a piston. It's going to need probably 2 rods. Got to check the crank for cracks because stuff flew around in it. The cylinder heads were in great shape. The valves and stuff were actually still there.
That was the biggest thing he was worried about, was that the heads would be messed up.
Because you get a lot of time in that, in that.
Yeah.
This here, the block, technically to me, since we do all the motor stuff, this isn't that expensive for me to fix, really. Maybe we'll do a video of putting this disaster back together. I don't know.
Yes,
see.
over the winter.
We'll see.
But the important thing, Friday night, Darlington, the only stock car race of the year, 1,100 to win now.
Yeah, and we get to,
you know, it's a plus and a minus here. Yeah, we lost a motor, that sucks. But
we were running way better. So
yes.
We took the car down to BHE. They kind of scaled it, looked through it, trying to find something majorly wrong that we're just missing. And honestly, they just moved some weight around a little bit. We made a couple changes, nothing drastic at all. But,
one spring mount.
But man,
yeah,
did it drive different. I mean, right now, what we were fighting is, at this point, what we were fighting when we went out and ran, we had a couple good races to do it. Very free in off the gas. If I can trail brake more, stay in it, the car does stay a lot more underneath me. It stays scotched, kind of locked in. But we had pretty good
What does
traction.
scotched mean? I've heard you say that a lot.
It's down in, and when you're driving the car, all 4 tires, they're like, it's just kind of like you're going around, you're on rails. The car isn't sliding out from under you. It's very locked in, you know, it's just hooked to the track. So we were, as long as I didn't get out of the gas too quick, you know, and make sure I had the brakes kind of picked up, it was very tricky. So we were extremely loose in off throttle. That's our main issue. We're going to probably counter it by some different wedge. We're probably going to run a little less wedge in the car, which we're not like crazy high on it yet. We might change our stagger a little bit in the front too, see if that can help us a little.
But we're close.
But we were through the center and off. Honestly, I was extremely happy with the car. It was good. Just, it was kind of scary going into the corner. When in the race, when he's showing the video, when we were going in on that top, I was backing out of this thing way more than I needed to be to get in and get across where we really needed to make up the time on that top. I kind of screwed up. I should have got back to the bottom. We were dramatically faster on the bottom. Lap times even say it at the beginning too. But I knew it. I just thought maybe I could get around 14 and get back down there, and then. But oh well.
That darn Leah Roten, boy, she's been good this year. Nobody can take anything away from that gal. She is out there,
consistent.
staying out of trouble. She's not roughing people up. And she knows how to put that car in the top 5 and keep it there every single week.
Independence all over.
Yep. So kudos to her. Leah, if you're watching this, we're very impressed. And everyone should be. You're doing a hell of a job.
No.
Well, anyway, Professor will fix this over the winter. Ish.
For right now, we'll just put another bullet in there.
And we'll be in Darlington Friday night.
See
so
what happens.
If you're seeing this Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, this video, make sure you come up.
Should be fun.
Yeah.
We're
kind of excited to see stock cars at Darlington. That's been a topic of conversation since we bought the car last winter. So
I'm excited to get
come
this
on
the
up.
track in Darlington. I would say I'm not as good in Dubuque as I obviously am in Darlington. So we'll see.
He's telling you he's going to win. I hear it. Oh, there it is. Oh, God.